Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go for it. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
and this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both
got room on the return. Powers through. Inside the touchdown. Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fakes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll send the back in motion. Into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off.
Out to the 25-yard line. receives it with his back. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field,
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Now on the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown tie. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense rolls back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
Hauls it in. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, the running back has it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And as he throws, touchdown, Georgia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Russell. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nice grab in traffic. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Hale. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking for space. It's Green. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Russell. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you've got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Bama! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football.
Dude, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro.
You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They push it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a... He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Makes the grab. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He lets it fly. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes the grab, it's Edwards. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
looking to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Hale. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Meadows. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To the air, it's Russell. Scrambling away. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Made a defender miss. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Still looking, on the move. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Makes the catch. It's Powell. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Unloads quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Gets it to the back. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Makes the grab outside. It's Maddox. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Riley. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
And the Yellow Jackets enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. the RPO. Quick throw to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on third down. They get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Let's go, let's go.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Snagged in the middle. It's Maddox. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with? Who's better? Who's going to make the playoff? Big feather in the cap. Big day for them.